Hello, thanks for joining me for another beer review. Right, it's this side. Today we have the second instalment from the Craft Academy, and this is their Desert Ryeder, a rye beer, coming in at 4.8% ABV. So yeah, these guys kindly sent me some beers, free beers. I had the, is it the Over Easy? It's down here somewhere. Yeah, the Over Easy Session IPA from them guys. I'll put the link down below for that review. So yeah, it's coming in a 330ml bottle, best before November of 2017. Brewed with, there's hops I did see, Chinook and Cascade. So 60 IBUs. Oh, crack there. There we go, got it in the end. A little bit of smoke, not too much. So this is part of a, oh look at the colour of that. Definitely a rye kind of note in that. Mahogany colour. Kind of a, yeah, but very clear, very sharp. Just below a finger of, just off white head. Gentle carbonation running through the beer. So yeah, kind of a mid-range mahogany coppery colour. So this is part of a initiative to try and get young people into the brewing industry. They kind of do an apprenticeship, they produce these beers and they put it out there to see what people think, which I think is fantastic. It's part of the Greene King umbrella out of Bury StEdmonds in Suffolk. I think it was brewed in Bury Edmonds, but I'm not sure whether the original batches were brewed in London or not. But anyway, thanks to Nancy for sending me these beers. Let's get an aroma then and stop gassing. There's a slight grapefruit edge to it. It's got that kind of, there's a fruit in there. Just very, very subtle. Nice bready, biscuity malt. That rye is obviously coming through as a slight sweetness. Slightly woody. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Cheers, Nancy. It's got that woody quality that I was picking up on the aroma is definitely coming through on the taste. Kind of maybe like an oakiness to it. There's that sweetness coming through. Slight pine edge, very, very subtle pine. Not really picking up the IBUs. What did I say it was? 60. Not at all. It's definitely got bitterness there, like a bit of grapefruit edge. Slightly dry. It's really quite a decent beer, to be fair. I'll just pour the rest of this in and I'll show you the bottle properly. Looks like it's a filtered beer. Tiny little bubbles reinforcing that head there. Right, let's put this beer down. Show you this bottle. I guess it's somewhere out in, because there's a lot of flying saucer and a desert, and it looks like looks like a condor or something like that. Cactuses, and yeah, it's got that kind of Area 51 kind of look to it. Rye beer, 4.8%. So yeah, there's this guy on looks like a motorbike on a highway. Watch out for the cameras. So yes, what's it got else, does it say? Drier than the desert with a sunset red hue. Rye malts create a spicy beer with a hint of liquorice. I must admit I wasn't picking up liquorice, but that's just more of a spicy note, really. It's got that kind of cakey, raisiny, almost fig-like quality to it. It reminds me in some ways of a Christmas beer. It's got that kind of thing going on, with a little bit more pininess going on. It's nice, nice. This would be a lovely beer to get a few of these at Christmas time. I really do think, with that kind of rye, it's got that slight sweetness, not overly though. Very sessionable kind of. It's got some strong flavours coming on there. For the ABV, you're not picking it up at all. It's got the lower end of a medium body. It's a really decent beer. Another impressive little beer, this. Give it one more taste and I'll give it a quick rating. Even not a bad lacing. Nice, very tangy. I could sink a couple of them for sure. Decent beer. They have got a website, unbottlingpotential.co.uk, with the 3 W's at the front, of course. Yeah, just getting people into the brewing industry, which is absolutely fantastic. So there's the information there. I'm going to pause it. Brewed and bottled at Westgate Brewery, Bury, StEdmonds. There's more information there potentially going across the bottle. So for me, give it another taste and a rating then. It's subtle, that's all I can say. It's probably like the Session IPA. This is, if you've never had a rye beer before, it may be even too bitter. 60 IBUs for your palate if you've never had a rye beer before. It's kind of it's in between. I wouldn't say it's a transitional rye beer if you've never had one before, but then some people may take to it. All depends where your palate is, of course. If you like strong foods, this would be great, probably with a curry or something like that. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It's a very well made beer. It's quite nicely balanced between the sweetness and the bitterness in the beer. It's really quite nice. I'm quite enjoying it. So yeah, 7 out of 10. I'll put the links down below for the Craft Academy. So this is the Desert Ryeder, a rye beer, coming in at 4.8%, ABV 60 IBUs. Oh, work. Quality, eh? Right, thanks for watching then, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.